Hey, I am here. I have an eye. I'm working on Niffty. She's probably not getting done for Halloween. I have not been able to do much. But that's cool because we're still going to work on her. I think she's going to be a cool costume to wear. So I'm still going to work on her. We'll see how much I get done today. And if I can power through. But I'm trying to see if this eye shape I have concocted and figured out online works. There are a few people who have done Niffty and have done the Cyclops eye on TikTok and so on, and I found someone that shared a tutorial. I found 2 tutorials that they used, and one of them used like craft foam to do it, and she had a pattern to use it, and I digitized it in my old-fashioned way of MS Paint. So I could, oh, actually, you know what? Might be a little too big, but let me get my other camera so I can see it better. So I'm gonna kind of use that method. I had wanted to do that method plus another Niffty cosplayer had used like half of a plastic Christmas ornament to make it round. So I kind of wanted to merge the two. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. However, I should be able to at least get this much. So let's see. I gotta look at this a little bit better. It's a little too big, so I'm gonna have to make it smaller, but I think that would be cute. I'm gonna shrink it on Cricut because that's how I'm doing it. I am cutting out this and the blood splatters. I actually got red glitter HTV because I thought red glitter vinyl would be cool for blood. Why not? Okay, let me go back and make it smaller. Okay, we're gonna make you a little smaller, lady, because you're a little too big for my face. And I'm going to chop it up again. One of the reasons why I'm doing it with Cricut, I'm eventually going to put foam on my Cricut machine, is because I don't trust myself doing really straight edging, and there's also a lot of curves on this, so it's like I don't want to screw it up. But I think this is a really cute shape. What she had done was she made craft foam, did a screen background, painted the eye out, and then like just glued it onto a pair of construction glasses, which I thought was cool. So I think I'm just going to attach it with elastic behind my ears. So let me go trim out another one. I forgot to hit continue on Cricut. Will you find my machine? Okay. Connect. I rarely get to use my Cricut, so when I get chances like this, I jump at the opportunity to start using the Cricut. Ho ho, we got it. Okay. I am insanely tired today. I feel like I've been tired all week. And I think part of it is just the sheer fact that I am, I guess, anticipating the time change. Don't know, maybe. I think I'm anticipating this time change coming in, so that's gonna be interesting. Something's not right here. Okay, no, it is correct. Okay. Okay, cool. I just don't have it on this one. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm like lost and confused at the moment. I'm like, what is happening with this? Okay. I guess I'll put sign space on this side so it's not in my way. Yeah, I should be able to see that. If not, I have my glasses with me. That's weird. Okay. Let's see how this cut came out. Well, first mistake, I put the paper the wrong way. I forgot to change the direction of the eye. So I only got half of a wing, not the other side. It's fine. I'm looking at it more for scale reference than anything. The other one was way too big for what I needed, so let's see how this one works out. I'm just gonna use my phone as a mirror. I really should get a mirror in this room. Oh, yes. I think we got a size that I like. Yep. This will work. Okay. So that's the proper size, so I should save that so I don't mess that up. I might make it a teeny bit bigger, like a little smidge. A smidge. Okay, there we go. Save that. I want to check and make sure my poodle from my skirt is a good size. Again, I have no idea if it's big enough or not. Save. Okay, I saved it. Why? I can't. I need to use Cricut more often to understand what I'm doing, because I don't... Every time I try to do something, it's like, no, we're not doing that one. It's like, yes, we're doing this one. This is the one we're doing right now. No, I'm not. I don't want to do that either. Okay, make it. Alright. Well, that's what I forgot to do. I need to do that. Okay. This might be a bit too big. Yeah, I think you're too big. Okay. I need to fix you. Okay. I know it's hard to like see a poodle on like Niffty's skirt, but I really do like the idea of having a poodle on her skirt. In some artwork it has it, others doesn't. I'm doing the poodle because I love me some 50s life, and so why not? Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe I should just do it this way. I feel it needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's see if I could be helpful and show something. Okay, there we go. So right now this is what I'm working on. I'm just trying to... There's my canvas. I want to just double check and make sure it's not too huge. I think that might work. We'll continue and see what happens. Let me load up another piece of paper. like so happy with how this looks. So we'll see how that works out for us. Right now it's cutting everything out. I don't know why it's not showing progress. So weird. Normally it, oh, and it says 100. Normally it actually, the timer actually shows progress, not just keeps it at 0 and then just jumps to 100. Oh, I think this is going to be a good size. Look how cute! It's a poodle! For the deranged 1950s housewife. Let me just put it against my skirt and double check. Let's double check the poodle at the moment and see. This is the front of the skirt that I have, and I don't know which side I want to put it on actually, so it would look something like this. I'm trying to remember, I think I didn't buy black glitter. I think I just bought matte black iron-on, because I figured already the glitter of the blood splatters would be enough. Ain't it cute? Look at that. The little poodle. We're gonna have a poodle on here, and then I'm gonna do like the little line thing with ribbon up across. So I think that would be adorable. I just need to make sure I do it high enough so I can hem the skirt without an issue. But I think that might make it smaller though. I think it's a little too big. But overall it looks kind of cute for me. So let's try to shrink her down a little. I think that might work out a little bit more. Well, I think that size would be better. Make. This is one of the things about like, for me, because I can't digitize things. So I need to see things on an actual scale reference. So this takes me the longest, but once I know what I need to do, I know how to shrink it down, because I do have the option of having, it does show like inches and stuff. So once I know like how much I have to like shrink it, I will shrink it down by that. So it was more at like, I think I might even make it smaller than this. I think it's still too big. So I'm going to bring it here. I think that would be the best one. Okay, we'll try that size. I think it's gonna look better on the skirt than this one. This one's good if the skirt was longer. If it was more of a midi length skirt and hitting my calf, that would be the perfect size. Since this skirt is shorter, it's above my knee, a smaller poodle will make a world of difference. So, but again, I need to see it on scale reference. I can't just divine it. Some people can do it in their heads on the computer and know exactly what to do. I am not those people. I need to figure things out by seeing it in action. So let's go deal with that. I hope everyone's day is going well. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Halloween. I know it's on a Thursday, but any fun plans or just chilling and hanging out? I think we're just going to be home, and my kiddo probably will go out to trick or treat. That's about all we got going for us, which is fine. I'm okay with that. In fact, I'd be fine if he doesn't trick or treat, but I think he will. He did get a costume completely last minute. And no, I don't make his costumes. He tends to be very picky and doesn't decide until like the last minute. Don't break the poodle. Ah, this is a much better reference. This is a better scale than the other one. So, the original, the smaller one, and not by much, but I like the smaller one. Again, especially since it's not in every reference image of Niffty, I think a smaller one would be cuter. It's still absolutely adorable, so that works. I might actually cut out the vinyl and slide it on so I can just cut it all out and have it ready. So I went to Joann's and literally bought whatever was on sale, and it was the Park Lane iron-on matte vinyl. I think it was $3 or something. I really am not trying to spend a bunch of money on this. Shall I use a seam ripper to open this up? Yes. Actually, I'm kind of nervous because I can't find my X-Acto knife. I think it's downstairs in the kitchen. I'm not too sure. How is this matte? This is not matte. This is very glossy. Okay. Mirror on, carrier sheet down. Okay. Well. How do I have this on the mat? How does it find the image again? my desktop's on this side and I can't see this side because everything's covering it. Minimize that. Thank you. I have saved somewhere image that's like a long screen image of Niffty that had multiple views of her from before. I have been working on this since last month. I forgot to say because I'm looking at my digitization of certain pieces. Wow, that's a wild thing to know. I've been working on Niffty long at this point. That's a bit wild. No, that's Maka stuff. Where is this Niffty image I had? Oh, goodness. And it's not in my project planner, which that is bothering me. Big time. Bothering me big time. I should have put it in here. Wait, maybe it's in the Google Drive. That might be a thing. I probably should put these things not in my personal drive because I really can't show that because it has my name everywhere. I should probably really put this in my other one. The one that I use for this account. So yeah, that might be the better place to store all this stuff. So, oh, cosplay info, maybe in here? Let's see. Okay, no. We have project sheets. Old Katsucon pictures. Okay. I know it's on the wiki, so I'm just gonna go Niffty Hazbin Hotel. Let's see the wiki. Let's see pictures. I know I saved these things. Why can't I find it is beyond me. This isn't going to annoy me today because I'm not going to be able to find it with ease, and that's going to bother me. Desktop. It's not there. Desktop. It's not there. Where did you go? You sneaky little thing. Where did you go? Okay. Wait. Maybe? Perhaps. Wait, Niffty files? Perhaps? No. No. You still aren't there. You sneaky little thing. Where'd you go? Cosplay? Niffty. I'm just gonna type Niffty. Niffty. Where is she? Niffty, where did you go? Sweetheart, come on. Work with me, baby. Work with me. Okay, let me just Google Niffty reference. Niffty character reference Hazbin Hotel. Aha! I found it finally. Okay. So, Reddit actually had one for Niffty and one for Vaggie. And I swore I saved it. Save image as... Yeah, no, that's not working. Let's do copy and put her in my project planner because I don't know why I don't have her in it, but we'll put her in here. So let's just do this real fast. There she is. I'm gonna rotate her because it's... Yeah. So, just for like reference. Let's see. Huzzah, here we are. Okay. So this is like something I've made for myself. So whenever I make projects, I have it on hand. But as you see in this specific artwork, she has a poodle on her. And the poodle is facing towards the seam. Okay, so that's good for me to know because I'm supposed to, according to the directions on this thing, print it out, cut it out mirrored, which would work out because currently the image is facing into the skirt and I need to face it out to the skirt. And it looks like the little leash that would belong on the dog is going into the back skirt, the back panel, which works for me. I should probably take note of that and put that in the project planner so I can remember. Dress. Okay. Poodle faces side seam, leash, ribbon, curls toward back skirt panel. Okay, there we go. I have that. I know what I need to do now. So cut poodle as is. Okay, that works for me. So I can cut my poodle out now without much more concern. I can't believe I couldn't have that. Actually, I need to save the Vaggie image because you see, like, they have this one for her in terms of Hazbin Hotel, which I think is really cool. It's kind of an idea of what they're supposed to look like, and they also, like, they have Vox, and they have Vaggie, which is right here, and I want to hold on to this one as well because, as you can see, you can see the eye patch on her forehead, which I like to know. So I need to save this one for Vaggie. Copy image. I'm gonna just put it in my Niffty planner because right now, even though I worked on Vaggie, I made this without really making a project planner for Vaggie, and I should have, but I didn't. And I have all my reference images, so I should be able to, like, do it easily. But yeah. Okay. We'll leave those there so I have them on hand in reference. So let's cut out some vinyl. I truly hope this becomes matte after you iron it on. Where are the instructions? Let's see. Mirror on, carrier sheet down. I should look up the instructions and double check, but I'm just gonna cut it out mirrored on. I have more than enough, so if I make a mistake, I guess I could cut it out again. I'm not the one cutting it out, the machine is, so that makes it a little easier for me. Let's see. Okay. Well, look at that. I need to read the instructions. The instructions are inside the roll. There we go. Okay. Actually, it doesn't even give instructions. It just tells you what's the temperature you should set it at. I don't have one of those presses. I just use an iron. I should think about purchasing one of those little iron-on presses, but I don't have I don't want to be spending extra money that I don't need to spend at the moment, so I haven't bought it yet. So, I should have just put this through my paper cutter, but is this the proper way to do it? Probably not. Is it the way that works easiest for me? Absolutely. So we're going with it. There we go. That looks so bad. I normally like slide it into a paper cutter and it works out so much better. Let's just smooth this puppy out. And in we go. Currently, we are listening to the vlogger background from Streamlabs because why not? I was going to put the jazz music on, but we're not there yet. It's interesting to see that I decided today, or this year rather, to attempt to make a costume for Halloween. I never do that. I am generally of the ilk of, hey, let me just slap on some clothing and make a costume. Because why not? And then this year I was like, no, I want to make my costume. And I did start planning this very early on. Like I said, my digital files are dating back to last month. And here we are, the day before Halloween, and everything literally still in pieces. I don't know. Why did I try? I should have literally just continued doing what I always do, which I might. I might just slap together my little mushroom dress and make my forest elf because that's like my second persona. Okay, we're cut out, we're ready to go. I'm just gonna put the plastic sheeting on this to protect the mat and leave the poodle on here until I'm ready to put it on the skirt. I wound up having extra mats because one, I have 3 mats. Two by choice, one by necessity. Actually no, I think I bought them all on purpose. The last mat I purchased because it was on sale and my other mats were kind of sad looking, and I was like, you know what? Someone needs some new. I need a mat that is like nice and brand new and loved, so why not go for it? So that's what I did. So having multiple mats for multiple projects isn't a bad thing. So now I can leave my poodle there undisturbed until I'm ready to iron it on the skirt. I'm going to do a test run on the blood splatters. Now I don't even have the apron patterned out. However, I still just want to make sure they're not too big. So when I have it done, I can just put on the blood splatters. Sorry. Don't want to be all ASMR-y, but clearly the mat had other thoughts. face, are you broken? Nifty. Thick. Wow. That's a bit bonkers. What do you mean check my internet? My internet is fine. I'm connected. I'm secure. I'm streaming. You're broken. Freaking. You're absolutely broken. Okay, we'll try you again. Poodle. Poodle. Fine. Okay. Well, I'm kind of glad I had that saved already. So let's see. We forget design space. Maybe that's why. Oh, why are you all downloading? What is going on? Okay. Clearly, you're being a butthead. Okay. I think we're back. We're back. Are we back? Are we back? Are we up and running? Please tell me something. Come on. We got things to do. We got things to do. People to see. In Nifty's case, bugs to kill. It did save it. You lied to me. It lied to me. It's saved. Okay, make it. Those look ginormous. Actually, you know what I realized? I don't know why they're so big. I never truly fixed them. It was more like a thing of, hey, I did this for myself. I just plopped them into the. I just put them into the. All I had done was put them inside the project, and I didn't save the project. That's what it was. Okay, so we're not doing this because they're gigantic. I mean, I could show them to you, but it's actually quite ridiculous. Okay, we'll just go to the canvas. Upload. Can we do it this way? Please tell me I can do this. Wow, I just figured it out. Huzzah! Thank you. Okay, this is way too big. So we're gonna make them a little lots. Some of them I'm not gonna make too small. By some strange grace, I have a giant pad of paper. So now it will be long enough to actually deal with the blood splatters. It's too long at the moment, but that's a different problem. There's my scissors. My sofa has become a dumping ground for felt and a whole bunch of other things. Okay. There we go. Let's see which blood splatters I like. That's the one thing, waiting for this thing to load. Okay. Okay. All right, let's check out these different ones. They look so gruesome. Okay. Immediately, I like this bottom one down here. I like the size of this one. The smaller size is the better size. That is for certain. Even with the bigger splatters. Because, one, I'm not going to have a lot of space. Hey, how are you, Usako? Yeah, I don't have a lot of, like, space on, like, the bodice of, like, the body part of the apron, and if I use these giant ones, it's just gonna be like covering more of the apron than actually showing it. So I like the smaller blood splatters, so we will go with those. I think that would be cute. So I could do the same thing I did with the poodle and cut out the vinyl and just leave it on the side and have that prepped. I bought red glitter vinyl for my blood splatters because I thought that'd be cool. How are you, Sako? How's your day been? Let me adjust the matte piece again. Let's see. Would this be it still? No, that's my other one. Why are you doing that to me, buddy? Window capture, let's do, I think it's 3. Yeah, I've been trying, no, that's not it. Why are you not showing it then? I'm so confused. Remove, yes, okay. Oh, here we go. Cricut design space. Alright, let's get rid of these bigger ones. We're sticking with the smaller guys because I like the smaller size better. Oh, this is not a lot of vinyl at all. So even if I don't like them, I can definitely just fix it up. So yeah. Oh, I should show you my eye. Hold on. So I'm gonna make the eye out of foam, and this is the template for it. And I'm gonna like take tulle and use it as a mesh here and then paint the eyepiece. Eventually I want to get like a dome to put in to really give it an eye shape, but I think for now this is good. I even bought fake lashes to add to like the lash line part. Applying to jobs and cleaning. I need to clean. I always say that because I always have to clean. Actually, my shortcuts for everything. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Again, I own a lot of this stuff not just because I craft. It's because I not just for cosplay, it's like literally for other things. I feel like I've used this Cricut. I use this Cricut more when I taught than I do now as a cosplayer, so I'm always trying to find projects that I can use specifically for my Cricut. Because if not, I won't use it. Okay, what does this one say? It says mirror again. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna put them as how they are. I really don't care. I will move them around that way. Okay, how big do I need this? It needs to be 5 by 6. Okay, so I'll just put my mat here so I get an idea of how far down I have to go. Okay, so we want it there. So we're just gonna roll it up here to there. And make it a little longer just in case. And then we need it by 6. And 6 is there. Yep. Okay, so I made it more like 6.5 and 6.25, which should be enough space for what's here. Okay. Now, I just realized I did something really dumb on the other one. It's okay. I can recut it out. It's still on the paper, so it's no big deal. I forgot to change the cutting pressure. I gotta do that. Yeah, I forgot to put it on glitter. Like heat transfer vinyl. I gotta change that. And that's it. Oh geez, I'm tired today. I really am. Okay. Browse all materials. I want iron-on, glitter iron-on, right? Yeah. Yeah, glitter iron-on. That's what I want. Glitter iron-on. Done. I believe I'm going to do make sure mirror is turned on. Okay. More. I have to fix that then. And mirror is on. Okay. Let me fix it. I have to put the shiny side down. I thought that's how it worked because when I did that last summer for my Ronka costume, my little pilot hat with my pilot wings, I had done it that way. I was trying to remember how to do this. I need to use this way more often. Okay, hold on. I might have to use my other mat. This one's not sticking as much. We live in a multiple cutting mat household. Ah, yes, this one has a lot more grip. I think the one I was using was like one of my older mats, so this is much better. Not sticking up at all. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, I did a mistake with my other one. So I need to recut out the poodle for the poodle skirt. But it's fine. At least I realized it now and not as I was trying to iron it on and I was confused as heck as to what was going on there. So at least we know now what is going on. So I'll just recut out the poodle. No remorse, no love lost. I'm gonna have to like wash my mats, at least this one. Like this is one of my oldest mats, so I think that's why the sticky part doesn't adhere as well as it used to. actually. I should use this one for my foam for my eye. I think I should do that. Okay. I'm looking at the impressions. It's so hard to see them, but like you can kind of like make them out if you look really close. The camera's not going to show it, but that's what I was staring so intently at. Okay. Let's swap out and make a poodle. Let's do that. Okay, so again, put the mat up here so I can trace out how much I need and not make a terrible cut like I did earlier today. Tried cutting it out earlier and it was like, wow, that looked like crap. Why did I do that? I've had a paper cutter like this for years now. I believe this one is from work when I was still teaching. I used to use paper cutters on a weekly basis. There was always a reason why I had a paper cutter. I had to cut paper for some project or another, or some craft for the classroom. There was always something, so I like using it now to cut the vinyl, especially on these smaller rolls, because it makes it so much easier than taking a scissor. So I like using paper cutters as frequently as I can because it will make sure everything stays nice and neat. Get in there. I think I'm gonna keep the old poodle just to have for now. Okay. I have to put it backwards, I believe. So instead of having it forward, I'm supposed to do it this way because I believe when I finish here, I'm going to be pulling off the plastic. That's why it looks shiny, even though it's supposed to be matte black. And it automatically mirrors it. So, hopefully, let me double check. So, it's facing this way. And I want it to go that way. Okay, cool. So, here we go. Let's make a poodle. Like I said, it's more of an aesthetic choice to have the poodle, not a necessary one. In some of the artwork, it shows she has a poodle. In some artwork, it shows she has a poodle. Others, it does not. I like the poodle. I think it's cute. I think it adds to the 1950s aesthetic. So we're getting a poodle. We want a poodle. Yes, the executive decision has been made. She will have a poodle. Although, like, they have, like, that weird character reference sheet, and there's a poodle on there. And I'm like, you know what? If there's a poodle there, there's a poodle on her. They just didn't want to spend the time animating it. Which is probably exactly what happened. She probably was always supposed to have a poodle somewhere, and they figured animating it, like always adding it in the animation, would be a problem. So, that's why she doesn't have one. Because I believe in the pilot, she has a poodle. She wears a poodle skirt in the pilot, and she has a poodle there. I'm going to cut out the eye now. I struggled making this eye. I literally spent hours in MS Paint because I don't know how to use any other graphics tool. And yeah, I kind of just MS Painted the whole thing out. Well, I got the pattern from someone who had it as a PDF. And when I tried to just take the PDF and put it into Cricut Design Space, it did not work. So I had to clean up the design. And that took forever. I still don't know how I did that. I was just like, just doing it constantly, like every day as much as I could. So I should get... Wait, I should have a white gel pen somewhere. I do have white gel pens. Crafter life. This is what happens when you're constantly doing crafting. So I just need a basic guideline to know where to put this. Because I have to cut this twice. That actually worked pretty well. Better than I thought it would. Oh, interesting. Again, as I've said on previous streams, one of the things I'm trying to do in this season of cosplay is push myself to do things that are out of my comfort zone, and working with a prop on this level is something of that design. It's small, so it gives me a chance to make mistakes without feeling like completely upset if it doesn't turn out exactly how I envisioned. So that's always a good thing. Okay. Moment of truth. I think this is gonna work. This is a thinner foam. It's not the thick foam. So, wait a minute. Now I'm nervous because I don't think this is the right size. I think this is the original size. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, hold on. We go to canvas. We go to projects. We go to my projects. We go to Niffty. We hit customize. Hit make it. Why is it telling me to get the bigger mat? You see, this is how I know this isn't the right size. Okay, we're gonna make it a little smaller. Make it. I think that's the size it's supposed to be. Now I'm nervous. And I kind of want to cut this on paper first. Let me do that because I don't want to cut this foam and lose it. Looks like Cricket's being a butthead and not saving things like it should. Don't be a butt. Don't be a butthead, Cricket. Be nice. Your products cost too much money to be such a butthead. Okay. Do it this way. Come on. Okay, let's see if this is the size. Because it looks like Cricket didn't save it the last time, and that has me worried. That's weird. Where did those little dots come from? I don't even remember having little dots. Let's see how this looks. Do 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 do. Feels a little too big, so I'm gonna make it a little smaller. This is what I feared. I was like, wait, this doesn't look right. Done. Let's make you smaller still. I still don't... Where did these things come from? These little dots. That's bizarre. Okay. We're gonna get rid of these little dots, though. Weird. Let's see. Let's do that. Add to canvas. Way too big. Ah, it does have little dots. I don't know where those things came from. Clearly, I did not think about that. Maybe? Let's do it that way. Okay, I'm gonna try cutting this again. Let's see. This is interesting. It's kind of stuck. I haven't had this problem in a while. All the Cricut tools. I think the paper got like this because it was on a heavier setting than what it needed to be. Hungry today. That's interesting. I normally don't get so hungry in this part of the stream. Oh geez, I just realized what I did there. No. You need to go down there, thank you. Let's see. Make it. Save. Niff. Okay, we'll do it that way. Okay, whatever. I still want to make it. Yeah, for some odd reason, it keeps telling me I don't have access to the... It's not saving because it's not online. And I'm like, I am online. What are you talking about? Why are you being so strange? So... Okay, it is... Okay, cool. It's on paper now, so maybe it might not cause such a issue. I'm laughing because someone was just complaining about the prices of the new D&D manuals. I think I have the size. Let's see. If I have to make it a little smaller, I'll probably just adjust it and go with it the way it is. Let's see. Yep, this is the size I want. Because I want it up into my hairline and covering my nose a little. Yeah, I think this would work. Okay. We'll try this and see how it works. Because that's one thing. She has no nose, apparently. No nose is allowed. Okay, let's slide this in. And we're adjusting the cutting. It's not a full mask. It's literally an eyepiece that I'm gonna attach with elastic to my ears. Someone did use or I might do what someone else did, which was glue it onto a pair of like clear construction glasses, just so I don't have to worry about it pulling on my ears the whole time. But I literally thought I could probably take a piece of elastic, put it under, or I could put it under my head like a mask, and then put the wig on top. Let's do custom. So that was the thought process behind it. Okay, we are using, I don't even know if they have it. We'll double check. It's supposed to be foam board. Technically it's craft foam, but we're using foam. Craft foam, distress foam. Craft foam? We're using craft foam. I am going to do more pressure. I don't have the deep point blade, but I'll probably just have it cut it twice just to make sure. Okay. Make. Continue. Okay. I forgot to hit the button over here. I don't remember the last time I used this to cut foam. So I'm very concerned. Oh, it's doing 4 passes? Holy cow, I didn't even know it was that intuitive. Okay. Oh my. I just realized like a lot of the... Well, okay. And it still didn't go in all the way. However, because it's scored, I might be able to do it a little bit better with... Okay. Oh wow. It actually just like kind of like tears apart. That's wild. Okay, and then... Okay, so it might have like the little ridge lines on this piece, but on the back it's all smooth, which is fantastic. So let's do it again on this side. I might actually cut out another piece just so I have 3 of them to layer on. I think that would be good. okay. Honestly, like, this is just, like, so, like, just cutting and waiting and cutting and waiting. I figured, why not do this now that I'm just on stream, because there's really not much going on. I mean, all you're gonna see is, like, the cricket machine going. I'll just move it over so you can see the cricket machine in action with the last one. Again, I'm still very mad that this dumb tripod broke on me right before I started my very first crafting stream. So, like, everything I feel is, like, all awkward and stuff. I'm gonna get a new tripod eventually. Right now, that doesn't matter. Okay, let's cut her out one more time. Actually, I'm thinking I might just cut out another piece just to have 4 so I can have a nice solid base. Now, I would probably be more prudent with my placement of the cut on the mat if I wanted to, like, make sure I didn't lose a lot of my foam, because I feel like that's a problem right now. However, this is like the really thin, cheap foam roll you buy at Michael's, and it's super old. So I'm not even trying to be very cautious about how much I use. Did I not hit cut? I don't have the right blade on here, I believe, so this might be another reason why it's not cutting all the way, but it's cutting enough that I'm able to pull it apart, so I consider that a victory and a win. So it's like one of those like rip and peel moments. So satisfying. Look at that. So I have four, this is my fourth piece that I'm cutting up. Yeah, and I would definitely like make sure the foam is better secured onto the actual mat so it wouldn't bunch like it's doing currently. I would probably put masking tape on the side and such just to make sure everything works out. Okay. Where's the plastic? Let's see. Where's my plastic cover for this one? I have one here. Where's the plastic? Ah, I found it. It fell down over here. Hold on, I'm like over here doing the whole, oops, we have to deal with medical benefits things. It's that time of year when you have to change like your plans or agree to remain on the same plan. It's annoying. So I'm just trying to see something. Oh no! It did what I had feared. It's alright. Should be fine because I was gonna glue this onto one and I was gonna glue them onto each other anyway. Okay. We have a little battle damage, but it's fine because I was just gonna layer them on one another anyway. So, to give them more depth. So it should hold it together anyway. So, but yeah, here we go. We got the eye cut out. We got the blood splatters and the poodle. So the cricket stuff is done for today. Thank goodness. I was concerned that wasn't gonna work out. I'm definitely gonna have to get a better tripod. Very soon. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Or get a longer cable for my cell phone so it doesn't constantly cause issues. So as not to get everyone really sick. Don't be a butthead. Work with me. There we go. Okay. That worked. So, we put these pens away so I don't forget that they exist. Anyone have fun plans for this weekend? Again, I say this thinking I might have something fun to say, but I don't. We're probably going to take our trash to the dump and go to Costco. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, but I really think that's going to be our Saturday hoopla. Head over to Costco and see things. Tired today. Wow. So tired. I should have slept in this morning. By sleep in, I mean take my kid to school and then head back into bed, because that's what I tend to do sometimes. We'll quit. Let's see. We're gonna remove that. Yes. We're going to remove both of these because I don't need them right now. Okay, that works. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Nothing of importance. This all can get closed off. I literally am trying to make sure I have everything all set up. Let's try this one. I think that might be cute for a little bit. I am probably not going to do too much more craziness. I think I'm just going to keep working on the sewing of the dress. Let me put my cricket back where it belongs, because I don't want to have to put it away later, so I might as well put it away now. think between me and my kid. One would think between me and my kid we'd actually have working tripods. Nope, we do not. His tripod doesn't work. My tripod doesn't work. We're both out of reality with tripods, apparently. He broke his, mine broke by mistake. I don't even know how his broke. I think his broke because I don't know what he did. I know what happened with mine. Mine was on the table, everything was going well, and suddenly it fell down and broke. So I don't know what happened with his. Let's see if his tripod gives me a little bit more luck than mine. Continue putting away this cricket. Kind of funny because I do not keep my cricket plugged in at all times, because I had once heard of a situation that cricket machines would start catching on fire if they were left on. So I don't keep my cricket plugged in. I don't know how true that was, but I'm not tempting fate to find out. So I unplug my cricket every time I'm not using it. I think I want to add a bot alert that goes into chat and tells me to drink water like every half an hour, because if not, I'll forget. I think that should work. I hope it works. Let me work on the lining of this skirt and then I'll add the pockets. The lining of the skirt. The lining of the shirt, and then I will add pockets. Actually, you know what? Let me add pockets now. Okay. Best pockets in the world. Putting them in your waistline. Although I realize now they're not on a curve. That's my fault. I should have curved them a little bit. Let's see. Actually, let's put them up higher. And then I'll fix the curve. Let's do it this way so we don't have to worry about it later. Okay. trying to think for Halloween. Think I might do something. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I know tomorrow I want to like try to bake a cake or cupcakes early in the morning. So I have them ready for my husband's birthday. Because I want to, actually, I kind of want to make the cupcakes tonight. So I can give him cupcakes in his lunchbox tomorrow. I think that would be really cute. That he has cupcakes for his birthday. So I think I might do that. I might just make cupcakes and stick them in his lunchbox for tomorrow. Because I think that'd be cute. Because at first I was like, oh, I'll just make the cupcakes Thursday morning. Although maybe I'll just do them Thursday and then give them to him for Friday. So he has like a little continuation of birthday fun. There's my pin, my needle. Let me put it in here. The one I lost on one of my first streams. So. But I did think it'd be nice to give him cupcakes tomorrow. So he has cupcakes for his birthday. But I don't know. I have to think about it. Because if I make them, I gotta make them when I come back home from retrieving my kiddo. So maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I could add interfacing to these. I could add interfacing to where the pocket and the skirt are, because it helps reinforce the area. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. It's not that important right now to have that. This one goes here. So I'm trying to figure out, what am I doing? I know he pulled out some steaks to make for his birthday. So we're gonna have steak tomorrow night. I think tonight I'm just gonna do a bunch of like leftover smorgasbord type thing. Because we have a ton of leftovers in the refrigerator and I don't want to throw out the food. So I think we're just gonna like try to eat that. Oh, that's right. That's what I could eat for lunch. That might be what I eat for lunch. Don't mind me. I'm hungry and I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat for lunch. So yeah. Let me trim off the excess on these pockets because I didn't do the pockets correctly. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what to do. Halloween is always an interesting time because I always have to like find a way of balancing Halloween fun times and my husband's birthday. And since my husband hates all things spooky, we kind of can't merge the two. It has to be two, like, he doesn't mind doing Halloween stuff, but he also wants to do birthday stuff, which is fair. I think it's kind of unfair for anyone who has a birthday on a holiday to have to, like, fight for their birthday to matter over the holiday. So, which is kind of funny, which is why I think my son kind of hung out and didn't come out until after January 1st, because he was supposed to be a New Year's Day baby. And he stayed until for a couple of days. So some people think it's like really cool to have a kid on a holiday. And it's like, it depends. Maybe your kid might not like the holiday they're born on. Unless it's like a Thanksgiving baby. Mainly because since Thanksgiving never is the same day, you can kind of not have to worry about always sharing your birthday with a holiday. And like if you happen to have your birthday on Veterans Day but don't have any family members in the military, that's always pretty cool because for the most part, depending on where you work, you will have off the day of Veterans Day. So you get a day off automatically for your birthday, which is kind of cool. Oh, I like this music. It's cute. We are listening to the jazz playlists on Streamlabs. I think it's really cute. Definitely more for Alistair than Niffty, but I don't see any 1950s bop music, so we'll go with jazz. I was kind of tired of the suspense music, and last time when I tried to put the cozy music on, I don't know what that music was. That was not cozy music to me. I was thinking like Animal Crossing, like very smooth, cozy, like soft beats, and it was, some of it was strangely like not. So I'm testing around to see which ones are good ones to play. Earlier I had like the vlogger playlist, which I think is kind of cool. Okay. Okay, now we can sew them together. Woo! Let's sew. Okay, I am not doing a full 5/8 seam allowance. I'm literally just putting it right at the edge of the fabric, and I'm just gonna sew it on. And I'm putting it on the front side of the fabric, the pocket, not the back, because I'm going to fold it under, so it will then be on the inside. Don't go over the needles. I'm gonna stay stitch the waistband just so I'll stay stitch the waistband but not the pocket. Stay stitching, just make sure it doesn't stretch out too much as you iron it once I'm done. Let's see. Next pocket. It's on this side. And then after that, I'll move the pockets and stay stitch the waistline again, just to make sure it doesn't stretch out too much while I'm working with it. This day stitch is just a extra long stitch that I'm using as a way to maintain the waistline. And it's supposed to be within the seam allowance, so I'm keeping it on that same point fabric right up against the foot of the machine. Not bothering to measure out, just to make sure I keep it right here. Not gonna lie, I have done quite a bit of progress considering most of the work on this costume has just been on these little 2.5, 3-hour streams that I've been doing and nothing else. I mean, I've just like cut the fabric on stream. I've just done basic stuff on stream. I haven't even bothered to like actually like work on this off stream. So if I would have worked on this off stream, I would have had a lot more done, but not really. Oops, we dropped. I know it seems strange that I'm sewing standing up, but I do really enjoy standing up when I sew or like leaning against a chair. I really don't like sitting for too long because I always feel like I have to move anyway. Right now I'm getting my gathering stitches for my bodice. I'm doing a ease stitch so I can use this to help ease the fabric into the curved seam that's coming up. So we're working on Niffty from Hazbin Hotel. She was supposed to be my Halloween costume, but most likely she's not getting done in time, which is fine. I have not been very motivated to work on her outside of the streams, which is why I'm happy I'm doing them on streams. So I am currently working on the dress and putting it together and just see how far I go. Earlier we worked on cutting out all the pieces that are for iron-ons, for like the blood splatters for the apron, and a form that I'm going to use to make the eye. And I used my Cricut for that. Which was fun. I mean, it's very helpful. I actually enjoy using the Cricut. I just don't ever really have a chance to use it. Did I? I did not do that yet. I need to do that. Okay. Well, since I have to mark my back darts, I'll try to put the front together first. This is the lining. It's not even, the dress is behind me. The dress is behind me. I should probably bring it in front of me. The actual bodice is done. I'm just making the lining for the bodice at the moment. So let's see how this works out. So right now we have this. Let me move my machine over a little. So eventually, once I iron on the inner facing onto the facing, I will sew that onto this piece and then do the same with the back, because the neck is lower than what it should be because of the facing that will be attached to it. So right now I'm going to take this curved piece and stick it on there, but I need to ease it in a little. The dress is essentially from a simplicity pattern. I think it's 4070, or yeah, 4070, I believe. It's a pattern I've used in the past. I wanted to make sure it was a pattern that fit me. I had to do pretty intense, pretty severe adjustments to make sure the bodice fit me correctly. And essentially what I did was, instead of taking it in from the sides, I actually took it in from the center, and that moved all the lines into a perfect spot, which then allowed me to adjust a straight seam to fit me better than rather a curved seam, which then I would have to redraw the curve. This way I kept the curves. I didn't have to adjust them. I did have to add to the shoulder seams because the shoulder seams got warped when I took it in from the center. And then I had to extend it there. And in some of the parts by the waist, I had to extend it. So I had to add paper to my pattern to make it fit better. But that's like the better and easier way. I also had to like crinkle a bit of fabric here in the flat part of the pattern to make sure it would fit without bunching. So there's like different ways of pattern manipulation, but I used to do it a more difficult way that really didn't help maintain the shape of the pattern and really just destroyed whatever curve it had, and then my curves weren't correct and I had to readjust, and it was a lot more difficult the way I used to do it. And then I never fixed the shoulders, and the shoulders will always mess up, and then the armholes got messed up, which is something you want to avoid because that makes it even more difficult to sew your garment together. Oh no, that's not a good stitch. What happened here? Oh my. Oh well, I guess. I don't know what it did there. We're just gonna work with it, with how it is at the moment. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I actually was able to up my sewing game by just watching people sew on YouTube. There's so many people who just sew garments on YouTube, and some of the garments are pretty complex. The ones I love watching the most are like women from like Nigeria or South Africa, because they literally pattern everything on the fly. They just literally sit down and take rectangles and squares and circles, and they make a whole beautiful garment based off of it. And they just use like basic measurements, and I love them for it. And they instruct you very well on how to make these garments. So watch some awesome Nigerian sewists on YouTube, and you too will be able to make whatever garment you want. Because they don't even use patterns, because like patterns are difficult for them to get in their country. So they basically make a pattern for everything. And then once they make like a pattern they love, they kind of just reuse it or they manipulate it, which is what I'm planning on doing. I'm like on a quest to get patterns that fit me well and then put them on poster board, and just keep reusing them and manipulating them to different colors, different shapes that I might need for my sewing and for cosplay projects. Because there's nothing wrong with using patterns over again. I feel like people are constantly in this cycle of cosplay that we need to make a new pattern for something I already made a pattern for. Like, why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? You have a very good princess theme bodice. You can use that for like the base of a ton of things. Same thing with having proper bust darts. Like, I remember, wow, in my heyday of sewing and like my cosplay back in the day, we used to just make a couple of costumes for the season, and that was like the costume you constantly wore. You were like known for that cosplay. Like, you would, like, everyone knew that was the costume you were gonna be that character. Whether you did variations of the character, because wigs were very hard to come by. And once you styled a very intricate wig, you kind of just didn't want to not wear it again. So you essentially made every variation of that character known to mankind. Or you made up variations. You'd make maid outfits or Santa outfits. You didn't care. It was like, I'm going to wear this wig till it collapses on itself. But it also wasn't a very wasteful society. It was like, we really did enjoy our costumes. We wore them endlessly, and we loved being that character over and over again. Everything now just feels like a endless popularity contest. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with being multiple characters or wearing multiple costumes. We have that availability now. We can do that. Everything's a lot more accessible, but the issue is not so much not you shouldn't do it. It's more like, why are you wasting so much? Why are you taking up time and space to do it? I mean, I'm one to talk. Like, I'm like constantly making new costumes, but I like sewing and the process of making costumes. So it's not so much I'm doing it for popularity. Like, a lot of times I'll just make costumes that nobody even knows who the person is, because I enjoy that. Obviously, Hazbin Hotel is popular, but I like Hazbin Hotel, so. But I want to like make Arifuita, which no one really watches that show, but yet I want to make that costume. More like clothes than a costume, but it's still like, really cool. But when I make it, I want to wear it again and again. That's why I want to make it to last. I don't want to make it to be something that I slap together and feel like, oh my god, I have to repair it and fix it and do all these things. So I like making my garments to last, which is one of the reasons why I'm making a lining for this dress, or at least the bodice portion of this dress. I didn't have to make a lining, but I wanted to put a lining in the bodice since it's satin. I didn't want the sweat from my body or the oils from my body to ruin the fabric or like stain it. So putting a cotton bodice helps preserve the outside fashion fabric. I'm not too worried about the skirt because I'm wearing a petticoat underneath it. So As long as the edges are finished on the skirt, the petticoat will puff it up and it will just look really cute and pretty. And that's the point. I kind of was tempted to dress up as Ai Hoshino from Oshinoko, but do the stabbed up bloody version, which maybe I might do that. I think that might be funny. Like, have this really cute like pop idol look and then just like have blood dripping down my face. I don't think I would put blood on my shirt, only because I don't want to mess up the fabric of my shirt by putting blood on it, putting a blood stain on it. I don't think that would be cool, but I definitely think that'd be kind of funny. Just like doing like a hollowed eye out bloody version of Ai Hoshino because she got... Although I could probably take some like red fabric and just kind of have it like over my, like, pad stitch it down onto my shirt and make it look like I'm bleeding. I think that would be cool. Oh my goodness. Why am I thinking of this? This is so bizarre. Yeah, I have like tulle that I could probably do that with. Traumatize any child that comes to my house for candy. Be like, I am dead, kind of. My spirit will haunt you. In song. Yeah, I want to wear Ai again. I like that costume. It was fun to wear. So fluffy and cute. Okay, this got done pretty easily, thank goodness. Okay. I still need to do the facing on that, but we're gonna do the darts on this first. And I need my chalk. I'm getting hungry. It's like I'm the hungry, my son used to play a game. The Very Hungry Pumpkin. He was really little when he played it. It's like it's like a preschooler game. And it was like, I want a hamburger. And you would like give it a hamburger and it'd be like, thank you. And then if you messed up, it was like, nope, I don't want that. Which was what I think was the part my son liked the most. Just like feeding it the wrong item so it could just go, I don't want that. It was the weirdest game. I was like, what is this? Why is this game so strange? I think that's like the funniest thing, and who knows if that might be like something that like Twitch should start doing. Like, do people stream preschool games and how strange they are? I know like the Peppa Pig game was like super strange. Like there was a Peppa Pig game on Nintendo Switch and it was weird. It was a weird game too. So I feel like that's a market for people to watch like odd preschooler games that might actually traumatize you. And I'm not talking like Roblox stuff. I'm talking about like actual like educational games. Kind of reminds me of that moment in Wreck-It Ralph 2 that he feeds the cat till like they feed the cat till it explodes and the little girl's like freaking out on the on like her little tablet. Stuff like that makes me laugh. It's sadistic and twisted, but it's funny. So some of them are strange, some of them have the weirdest voice acting. And then we wonder what's going on with society and like the youth of today. They grew up on games that were weird like that. Although I will not lie and say we had a lot of weird stuff on the internet when the internet was still like becoming popular. I think my kiddo found the chocolate rain guy the other day. Oh lord. That was funny. Anybody got any crazy internet stuff they remember? I mean, I remember Candy Mountain. I remember Chocolate Rain. Like, those are like super ingrained in my brain because that was like part of the nerd culture at cons. You like heard it everywhere. I remember people using the Candy Mountain voice tracks as part of their skits, or people would be making the voices. Charlie! Oh gosh. What a day. What a time to be alive and going to cons. There were very interesting skits back in the day. Now it's like you have to make a skit almost seem like a Broadway production because the caliber of competitions at the moment, which is wild because we had a few people that had that type of level, that they would perform on that type of level, and it was always a pleasure, and we kind of knew that they would always get an award. They'd always get something because there's no way you could have done something like that and not get some type of award. So it was funny whenever you were in the green room, you kind of looked at your competition and knew. Yeah, it was literally a duct tape and a dream. You were 100% Usako. It literally was that. And like people like I still like some of the ways some people did skits, you were just like, wait, what? Where did that come from? Like, how did you do that? But it was really all about entertaining and trying to like one up each other. Not necessarily like be mad at the other person from winning, because we kind of knew who would win. You kind of knew. Like after you watched the skits, if they actually were able to like they didn't call it stream. Oh my god, what was the term? It wasn't stream backstage. It was they were able to like you were able to watch it on video, like run the live cam into the green room if you were lucky, and it was like always on a small tiny TV. It was so bad. But you would watch the competition and you kind of would know who was getting what, who was winning. There were some years. The live feed, yes, that's what it was called. We didn't call it streaming back then. It was the live feed. The live feed. Thank you, Usako, because I literally couldn't remember because everything now has changed the terms. The kids today would be like, they're live streaming it. No, it's a feed. But yeah, they used to like if you were lucky, if the con had money, they had a few TVs that they would put the live feed through, but then there were other cons that they didn't have that much money, so it was like one 24-inch like almost tube style TV, and everyone was crowding around it to watch. I think Otakon had like the best live feed I would see because they had it on multiple TVs in the green room and backstage. And you were lucky if someone in the audience actually had a camcorder to record your skit, or if their phone, or they had like a good enough phone to actually like get a really like grainy resolution video, because back then we didn't have high-tech TVs. We couldn't live stream from our phones the event. But it's so interesting now. Competition has gotten so tough, so fierce. Everyone has access to everything. It wasn't like before. You might have had one friend who knew how to do like sound editing. Barely any cons had a back screen video. Like, you didn't do video back then. Everything was a prop. The most important thing was making sure you had good sound quality on your skit. Now it's so much more complicated, which is fine. I think it's fine because we have the technology and the access to it, unlike before. Because now I feel like there's more of an even playing field to get that stuff done as opposed to in the past. I mean, you still need to learn it. You still need to know what to do so it looks good, but it's a lot easier. Not like before when no one knew what was going on unless they studied it in school. Yeah, it's true. No one had good equipment. We were all struggling. And the thing was, like, all the good equipment, let's just be for real, was professional grade equipment, and none of us had the money for it. Now you can buy almost professional grade equipment for like nothing. You question, like, how can they make something that's this decent at such a cheap price? Because that's the thing now. You can easily buy a very good quality camera or just use your cell phone that has very good camera quality. Microphones, you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a good mic. You don't have that. We didn't have that back then. Like, you were lucky if you found somebody who actually was doing like who was a sound engineer or was trying to do something in terms of old school video. But now, poof, everybody's got a cell phone that is more powerful than some of their own PCs, so that's the difference between then and now, and you can't compare it. The time was different. Everything was different. Buying fabric was a hard thing back then unless you lived near a garment district. You didn't have easy access to a bunch of fabric. Wigs. I remember when I first started cosplaying, I had to go into New York City to buy a good quality wig. And there was one shop, like one single solitary shop that had some vibrant colors, that they had like baby pink and stuff. And there was like 2 websites we could purchase it off of. I think it was, oh my gosh, what was it called again? I remember it was with an A. Forgot the name of that website. That they used to sell, like, colored wigs. And it was, like, super expensive. Super expensive. So, different time. Different time, different generation. Now the kids are making these helmet wigs that basically weigh next to nothing, when meanwhile we like dealt with like headaches. Was not Arda. It was, oh my gosh, that they sold like they were the only one that sold. This was pre-Arda, before they were Kingdom, that they had like that reference to Kingdom Hearts, but it wasn't Kingdom Hearts. That before they even existed, there was a website that used to sell curly pigtail wigs. I think I got one for my Miwako, and I forgot the name of it. It was like it kind of sounded like anthropology, but it wasn't. It was like apothecarics or something like that. Apothecarics, something like that. Weird name. I think it was like the only place to get like a pigtailed wig at the time, and they were expensive. And honestly, let's be for real, the only reason why I even was able to afford any of all these things was because I didn't start cosplaying until I was already working, had a full-time job, and I was still living at home, so I had a disposable income. I could spend my money going to conventions. It wasn't a big deal because I was at home. I didn't have bills. And then I moved out and had a kid and stuff, so yeah, my expenses kind of didn't, you know, were kind of spoken for, but then I moved back home and I then still had some more money. But yeah, I forgot the name of that site. Dear God, it's gonna haunt me. And I bet you if I like put like if I put out like a signal, I signal out to the cosplay community, they will all remember what it was called. Because there's so many older cosplayers out there that know all this stuff. It's not even funny. Okay, let's see. It is 2:45. Let me see if I can actually find this website because I know it doesn't exist. But I'm wondering if it's somewhere that I can find in the ether. Because I'm probably going to be ending stream in a hot moment because I'm getting hungry and I have to get my kid. Old cosplay wig sites. Let's see. Yeah, now you just literally cosplay wigs and it's a bunch of them there. How did they actually say where did cosplayers get their wigs in the 90s? Like, not the 90s, like the 2000s, buddy. Like, 90s. Not saying that it didn't exist. Let's see. Okay. There's an actual video online that...
So you guys may not realize this, but I've...
Cosplay... Somebody actually has a video about, like, the dark age of wigs. That's hysterical. It wasn't Cosworks. That much I know. It was not Cosworks.
Hello, my...
It was not Cosworks. What was it called? Let's see. Oh, I remember it now. It was Amphigory. That's what it was called. What? It literally hit me right now. It was Amphigory. Yep, that's what it was. Holy cow. That was the name of the website. I don't even know if it exists. It was Amphigory. It was wigs that it used to, like, literally Amphigory wigs. That's where I bought, like, and now they, according to this, the website is for wigs. And they actually, oh wow, they literally changed their entire customer base. They used to sell makeup and wigs, and now they carry incense. So Amphigory has now completely closed its doors. for cosplayers. So interesting. I did not think that was gonna go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, it was Amphigory. I remember they had like, let me see, pink pigtail wig Amphigory. That was not the wig at all from Amphigory. Yep, here's one. Wow, and of course it would be the one person that she would still have this up. He's a Chan, because that's where I did my Chibi Usa tutorial. Yeah, Amphigory just was incense now. Yeah. Well, actually, there was a post on their Facebook that said they were clearancing out their makeup and stuff. So they probably did change their focus. So they probably just decided to leave that business, which was probably a good idea, because currently Arda is suffering a lot because of the market and the mass-produced wigs that are coming from China and how cheap they are. Arda's actually having issues with that. Yep. They're like talking about possibly like discontinuing certain things and so on. Also, just so you know, in case you ever need to be a person of a different like fantasy color, Usako, have you heard of sunset makeup? Sunset makeup makes foundation that's in color. So this is the white foundation. I bought this for like the Hazbin hotel. Yes, they have pink, red, yellow, blue, all the different colors. And they even sell setting powder in the color of the foundation. And it like goes, and it's not like paint, like face, like body paint. It's foundation. So yes, so yeah, you see how, and look at this, the pigmentation. This is the white foundation. I bought this for Niffty because since her face is white, it's completely like, and it feels like foundation. It's not, it does not feel like body paint at all. And I got gray for Vaggie. And it's not that expensive. It really wasn't. It's cheaper than if you bought like foundation at like Sephora. Not gonna lie. So. But this is like if something like you really want to like, maybe if you want to like dress up as like a fantasy character, like a mermaid or something like that, and you want to use like make scales and not use and you want to do like the gills and not use like eyeshadow, and you want something that's a little more long lasting, you can get the foundation and colors and mix them. Come on. Part of the reason why they say the setting powder is good is because sometimes when you use like the white the clear setting powder, it will actually make it look white and drown out. A clear difference between the white, pure white, and the gray. I'm like loving this. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look so gray as Vaggie. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I think they were like $12. Which I'm like, that's not bad. I did want to get, like, they do have black foundation, which is good because like if you wanted to add like more dimension to the white or the gray, you can. Yeah, especially since body paint is very hard. This is gonna wash right off. I even bought even the setting powder wasn't that much, and it's a lot. It's huge. I think it was like 13. So this is a huge amount of setting powder, and it's gray, so it's not going to like wash out like the color or make it lighter, because translucent powder still has a white cast to it. And I bought black lipsticks. because I figured with both Nifty and Vaggy, I'm going to need some black lipstick. So that is black. Whoa. Also, too, I think it's like, oh, I should try it on. Let me see what this one is, because I got two different ones. I got... Oh, this one has glitter in it. Okay. This one is... Which one's this one? This is just... I don't even know which one this was. Let's see. Why don't... Okay. Just glitter. Yes, they do. Where's my phone? Because then I can like literally look at my phone to put this on. I think I'm gonna put on the other one because this is, I think, the gloss. I think this is the gloss. The other one is the actual lipstick because I figured I can play with both. Yeah, this is the gloss. Let me get the lipstick on. Because black lipstick is something that's very difficult to buy. I definitely need a mirror to put this on, but this is very pigmented. Holy cow. Okay, I can't complain considering I'm doing this with a mirror, camera phone instead of a mirror, but yeah, I'm like, holy cow, this looks okay. I guess of course it goes on your teeth because it's still wet. Oh, it's gonna be fun being Vaggy when I put it on. Not on my teeth, probably. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun. I need to tell Christy about this sunset makeup. So she has her perfect black lip. I'm like, the foundation takes time to dry though. From what I'm noticing, it does take time, but I'm pretty sure once it's dry and set with the gray's doing pretty good too. Yeah, you see? It's like white for Nifty, gray for Vaggy, and you can actually see there's a difference, like on the camera even. I didn't think it'd be that much of a difference, but it is. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I think it needs, like the powder to help it set. Ooh, adding that on make it look pretty. This is a look. Although with my hair, it's kind of a cool look. If I wore like eyeliner and stuff, I can see myself with some black lipstick and then add like the color on it too. Like the iridescent colors to make it look sparkly. That sounds like a nice idea. I should do that tomorrow for Halloween. Just like vamp up makeup and stuff like that. Live that e-girl life. Well, at least I'm happy I tried my makeup out. I figured I would show you because you would love to see it. And anyone else out there, it is Sunset Makeup. Sunset Makeup. A lot of cosplayers have been using it now, especially with like the popularity of shows like Hazbin Hotel and such that and Hell of a Boss that they have different colors. So that's something out there. But yeah, this is I like the lipsticks. I think it looks cute. It would look cuter if I could put it on without using a phone camera, but I think it works out that way. So, let's see, what are we gonna do today? Is there anybody doing anything fun? Let's see. No, not really, it looks like. Which I could understand. It's like Wednesday. People are like over here, like doing things. Yeah, I really don't see. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll check out. Oh no, I'm not going there. They speak Dutch. I don't speak Dutch. So there's really nobody online today. If not, I would totally raid somebody just to like hang out and say hi. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day today. Thanks everyone who joined. I was able to get quite a few things done with this costume. I'm gonna continue working on it. I'll probably be back on Friday to continue working on Niffty from Hazbin Hotel and finish her up. I would love to do like a whole bunch of like reels and TikToks with her. I think that'd be fun. All right, have a lovely day, everyone. Bye-bye. As I'm covered in makeup.